What did I think about the Mama Awards? Well, as you may know, t-ara was not able to attend this year. I mean, because of our concerts. However, I was able to watch a little bit. I'm sorry to say this, but I think that Young Uni's performance of Airplanes was unfortunate. I thought that someone was gargling marbles. Sorry to disappoint you, honey, but all I could hear was the sound of me being relevant. Besides, what have you done recently other than wearing hater blockers 24 hours a day? I bet if it was you singing English, it would sound like the Korean alphabet backwards. I don't have to be perfect at English to understand that F is for flat and P is for pitch. I know that you were flat, but I don't know where you were pitching to. Maybe it was the camera crew on the floor. But at least you look good, because I didn't recognize you at all. I'll take back the good looking thing, because you showed up looking like you were sharing yourself's wardrobe. I also had the opportunity to watch the Mama Awards, and I have to agree with Sunyeon, that was definitely not your best performance. I mean, if it was me performing with B.O.B., I would have been not only enthusiastic in the way that I was performing, but also in the way that I was singing. I mean, I would at least lip sync to my best ability as usual. Because then you can keep it beautiful all the way around instead of, giving an ugly, embarrassing performance. Listen, miss, can't be. Miss, I haven't been nominated for anything singing wise and who knows when. It's better to try than to not try at all. And I happen to have broken out of an overcrowded company to go on to start my own. And I have my own reality show, and not to mention I am one of the new judges of The Voice. How's it going for you, Danby? What's it like to have to raise all of those pleatish children? It's funny you mentioned that, because our company is going to be a top company one day, and I will be a top singer, actress, model, and everything else. What about Star Empire? No one knows of this company that you speak of. What is the name of your company? I'm sure it'll be just as obscure as the company you came from. The only thing that you'll be on top of is a list of songs that put people to sleep. And not the refreshing kind either, but the kind that you wake up with back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, dripping tears. Yeah, that's the appropriate name for your career, because you perform like you're just sad. You look miserable. You look like struggle. And I don't like that. I don't like struggle.
You're right and young, but every time I think about trying to leave DSP, I'm always considering, well, it could have been worse. I could have been car contents, living off of apple pills and daydreams.
I know you're not talking about someone being underfed. When that horror girl in your group looks like the only time she gets something to eat is when she smuggles a chicken bone off that boyfriend of hers plate.
No, we eat well and we exercise as well too. But one thing you won't be exercising well is success in Japan. You know why? Because even though you're adding one underage girl to the group, our company is putting out a group of 5 underage girls. And I'm sure they will snatch any little kitty wig, any 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 20 of you bitches have. But not only that, tell that CEO of yours to keep our names out of his fucking mouth. If he mentions us in one more article, I swear we will get our legions of fans to burn the whole company down. I'm not kidding.
That's cute of you to try to sound all badass, but let's not forget not only Japan, but all the other Asian companies that are willing to put millions of dollars into our group. And plus, that's some strange talk coming from a group that had to make it in Japan to get any kind of relevancy. Y'all are like glorified nugus.
New Goose? No ma'am. We've been around forever and we have our fans. But t-ara? We might as well call y'all Jenga because you're getting plucked and knocked down left and right.
Listening to y'all talk, I definitely know for sure that it's better to be a solo act. But then again, my paycheck also tells me this too.
Oh, hello, IU. Are you finished laying low?
And by laying low, she means laying on the sofa with a chihuahua.
At least I have a rapper that's still relevant. How about Clown J? Is he still making albums on probation?
I don't have time to sit here and lecture IU in Wonderland, so why don't you take your Sunday school dress and Mad Hatter boyfriend and hop down the rabbit hole? I happen to find their love very refreshing. Now, who invited this child? Don't you have some attention to be seeking somewhere? All I keep hearing about you is, why come all these articles mysteriously keep popping up with all these votes on it, and ain't nobody even dropped the damn comment yet? It seems like everyone's getting really sick of her shit. I say that we just focus on people like me who can actually sing and has a lot of emotion in our acting. Sick of me? Clearly the entire country thinks otherwise. Well, at least the other girls in my group stand a chance of being relevant, while the other 3 in your group are still in Nugu struggle because you and that media player are smothering them out like hellfire smog. I don't see anything wrong with being a company breadwinner. Isn't that right, Hoyrin? The fuck you talking to? Wait, we on the same team? Well, no, honey, there ain't nothing wrong with breadwinning. But see, me and you are in entirely different leagues. See, you come from a big company that pushes you through, while I came for nothing and I pretty much made this company. Don't be sending on your little teen queen wannabe petty bullshit this way because I don't have time for that. And besides, I have real singing, performing, and hustling to do.
Excuse me, but do you actually call that professional singing? To me, you sound more like a donkey getting spanked across the stage.
First of all, little Miss Paperweight, do you even know what it feels like to be working across the stage? Are you scared to really dance because you might break a sweat in your little pantyhose? And I wasn't going to say what's already been said, but it seems like you've forgotten that spanking this little donkey gave you at the competition last time. And how many performances have you did at the Gayo Daejuns this year? I didn't notice because I was too busy putting on a show.